What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tierica and my refrigerator just came on. Hopefully that's not too loud, but anyway, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. On my channel, I talk about manifestation, mindset shifting. Those are really the videos that I provide, but I have a belief that I am the content. So if you get a video that is not pertaining to manifestation or mindset shifting and it is something else, just know and understand that I'm the content. I don't want to have to make a whole bunch of pages. So yeah, I feel like somewhere in the future I'm gonna be posting other things as well. But yeah, for now we got manifestation content, and I also am a live streamer, so I do live streaming videos. I don't even know if they are videos, but I do live streaming every Monday on Bigo. I do Manifestation Monday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to check me out, if you want to come listen to me talk about manifestation on a live stream, be sure you check the description box below, and I will put the link to Bigo and to follow me, so that way you can come and join my live stream and ask questions or just listen to me talk about manifestation in real time, okay? With these videos, I do not edit them. They're not scripted. Yeah, they're not scripted. I don't edit them. I don't re-record them. What you get is what you get. It's just real, it's authentic, and it's easier on me. So with that being said, you saw the title. We're gonna go ahead and get into what we're gonna talk about today, which is self-awareness, or just how important our awareness is when it comes to manifestation. So this was a topic for the Monday of this week, which I don't even fucking know the date on Monday. September something. September 22nd or something, I guess. I don't know. But the topic was self-awareness, and it was actually a requested topic. Somebody asked me to talk about it. So what is awareness? Okay, that's really how I started everything, is what is awareness? Awareness is literally what you're aware of, okay? So you can be aware of tangible things. You can be aware of aspects about yourself, aspects about other people. But honestly, if you want to know what you're aware of, if you want to know what's in your awareness, all you have to do is look at your reality, okay? Look at your reality, look at your world, look at your life, and that is gonna be your indicator to tell you what you're aware of, okay? And for you to be aware of something, it's because you're persisting in it, whether you're doing it unconsciously or consciously, okay? So a good majority of us persist in things unconsciously, meaning we are living inside of a story, we're repeating a story, or we're persisting in a story that we don't want to deal with, but we are unaware to the fact that we're the ones bringing that into our awareness, okay? Hopefully I didn't lose you there, but learning to become aware of your own awareness is, to me, where you're going to find a lot of power, and where you're going to find a lot of relief, and be able to create your reality, okay, that you want to experience. So let's just say in your awareness, okay, or you realize that every time you go to work, your boss is just so shitty to you, okay? Your boss is mean, your boss is evil, whatever you want to call it, okay? And then whoever you talk to on the phone, or your family, your friends, whoever you complain to, my boss is horrible, they're a piece of shit, da 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 da, I can't stand them. And then you're going to work complaining about it, you're driving home complaining about it. Guess what? You are the reason why your boss is mean to you. You're the reason why you don't like your boss, okay? Because you're unconsciously creating the story of you don't like your boss. So therefore your boss has to reflect a version of them that you do not like, because that is essentially the story that you're choosing by continuing to affirm and reaffirm and confirm that you don't like them, that they get on your nerves, that they treat you bad, that whatever you're saying about your boss, right? So when you can learn and practice to become aware of the things that you are unconsciously creating, then you have the power to change it. So using your world as an indicator and realizing, recognizing, you know what? Everything that I see in my life, everything that I experience is showing me what I'm aware of. It's showing me what I believe. It's showing me my most dominant thoughts on the inside. So because I see my manager being a person that I do not want to deal with, that is telling me that I need to change my thoughts. That is telling me I need to change what I'm speaking. So what you do is you no longer view your boss as the person that gets on your nerves, okay? You no longer view your boss as this horrible person that just ruins your day, okay? And you really just start telling yourself, I have the perfect boss. My boss is so amazing. I have the best boss ever. However you want to explain them, okay? So now when you're on the phone with your friends or your family, or when you're driving home in the car by yourself and you're talking to yourself, you're only repeating the story of how great and amazing your boss is. No matter what you see, you could go to work tomorrow and they are still being such a horrible person to you. But know and understand that they are that way because that's what you had in your awareness. Unknowingly, because you were persisting in that story. But now you know that you can change it, okay? You can change what is in your awareness by changing your focus, your perspective, and change what you're persisting in. So you're gonna continue to persist in this story no matter what, okay? Even if you go to work the next day and your boss pisses you off, instead of getting mad about them and spiraling down that story of how they're horrible, you can be mad as you want to be at them, but to yourself, in your mind, you're gonna tell yourself, I have the perfect boss. My boss is so amazing. I absolutely love my boss. Like, my boss is perfect. And then one day you're gonna go to work and your boss may just decide to give you a raise, or they may tell you to go home early, or take some extra time for lunch, whatever, right? They are going to reflect a version of them that is gonna treat you however you believe is perfect to yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you're somebody who, if you're affirming, I have the perfect boss, I have the perfect boss, my boss treats me amazing. If for your boss to treat you amazing means that they're gonna leave a snack for you on your desk, then when you get to work one day, your boss is gonna leave a snack on your desk for you, okay? Whatever is perfect to you, whatever you believe, that's what you're gonna get, all right? So I definitely feel like it is a practice to learn to become more aware and to pay attention to when you are unconsciously creating things and bringing things into your awareness that you do not want, all right? Because anything is there because you are aware of it, but you're aware of it consciously or unconsciously, and a lot of the times the stuff that we're complaining about is the stuff that we're holding in our awareness and we're just unconscious about it. I used some examples on my live stream where I was like, the people, when we complain about bad drivers, you complain about always hitting red lights, you complain about people being so horrible, you complain about the long lines at Chick-fil-A. It's a lot of us that are like, bro, Chick-fil-A always has a really long line. Every time I go to Chick-fil-A, it's a long line. Guess what? You're the reason why the line is long at Chick-fil-A. Because you're holding that into your awareness. And because you're holding that in your awareness, that is what you're aware of. Your subconscious mind has to give that to you in your reality to experience. It has to be a reflection of what you're persisting in and here and here. So every time you go to Chick-fil-A, there has to be a long line, right? And the only way to change that is there's never a line when I go to Chick-fil-A. Every time I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm the first car at the window. If you persist in that, I promise you, if you persist in that, you're going to change your experience because you're bringing something new into your awareness, okay? To change what you're experiencing, you shift your perspective, you shift your focus, you shift your thoughts. You are aware consciously now of things that you do not want, things that you do not want to see, things you don't want to deal with. You're aware of them, especially if you are somebody who like looks into the law of attraction or the law of assumption or, you know, whatever, manifestation. If you're looking into those things, you are becoming more aware. So now you're aware, now you're conscious. Create the opposite, okay? Put your focus on something else. Um, the person who actually requested this video, they gave me an example and they gave me permission to share it, so I'm going to share it with you all. But when I did it on my live stream, I had my notes, and I don't really like to have notes for YouTube because I just want to talk. So I'm gonna remember it off my head. But basically, they said that their family always came to them asking them for money. So what they did was they started telling their family that they're broke. So anytime their family members came to ask them for money, which based off of what they were explaining to me, it seems like quite often their family was coming to ask them for money. So they were just always like, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. Well, by them continuing to say I'm broke, the words that they used was, it trickled into them behaving as a broke person, them experiencing brokenness in a sense, right? Like they started feeling broke or moving as a broke person, moving around in life as a broke person. And then they realized what they were doing. They realized, oh my gosh, I've been saying I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, when I should have said I have no money available to you. So they had enough awareness and they were conscious enough to be aware of, wow, I'm the reason why I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing now, because I've been repeating I'm broke. I've been affirming I'm broke. Unconsciously, that's what I'm persisting in, because I'm just trying to repel somebody away from asking me for money because I don't want to give them any money. And I commended them for being able to notice that trait or that characteristic about their self where they are sabotaging their self, right? But then I said, let me take it deeper, because what it really sounds like is the problem is you don't want your family asking you for money. And if we use our world as the indicator and your family's asking you for money, you have a belief that my family always asks me for money. My family is always asking me for money. My family wants money. So then what do? You change that aspect. So by all means, this person was absolutely right for saying I should just tell them I don't have money available for you. Like, I don't have no money for you. So when you ask me for money, I don't have no money for you. I got money for me, but I don't have money for you. But you could take it a step further and just be like, my family never asked me for money. Nobody ever asked me for money. Nobody asked me to borrow money. My family never wants to borrow money from me. My family is good. My family does not have to borrow money from me. And by you persisting in that, guess what? You have shifted your awareness to a new state, okay? And then you have to experience a world, because your reality is going to be your indicator. You're going to have to experience a world where nobody asks you for money. So now you don't even have to worry about what you're going to say if they come and ask you for money, because now you know they're not. They're not going to come. But I practice this all the time, and I'm very, very big on self-awareness, and I'm very big on just paying attention to what you're saying about yourself. And, when you are, if you're that person that is like, why is this happening to me? Why is life always going wrong for me? Why do things always go so bad for me? Like, I don't understand why things are going this way for me. You're the reason. I hate to tell you that, but I don't hate to tell you that, because you need to know you're the reason. If you are a person who is questioning why your life looks the way that it does, it's because of you. It's coming from you. And I say that not to put the blame on yourself and to beat yourself up and to tear yourself down like, oh my God, how could I create such a thing for me to experience? How could I do this to myself? No. With this manifestation journey, with a spiritual journey, whatever you want to call it, it's a journey. You're growing, you're evolving, and you're becoming aware of different things, and you're learning. So, because now, especially if you're watching this video, I really intend for some light bulbs to be going off in your head like, wow, I do say this all the time, or dang, now I see how I created this scenario for myself. So now I have the opportunity to change it. So I don't want you to beat yourself up, but just practice on becoming more aware. Instead of asking yourself, why is my life like this? Why do bad things always happen to me? Why do things never go my way? Understand that that is the story that you're continuing to choose over and over again. That's the story that you're repeating in. So that's what you have to experience. You don't have to ask yourself why, because we don't have to question a single thing. And the more that I persist in that, the more that I see that, the more that I understand there are no questions that you have to ask. There is nothing that you have to wonder or, well, what if I'm a person of what if this happens or what if it goes that way? You're just leaving the door open for what you don't want to possibly happen. And because you're probably used to things not going your way, or you're used to not getting what you want, that's what's most natural to you, and that's most likely what you're going to experience. So there is no what if, there's no hypothetically speaking. There's none of that. There is just simply whatever you choose, whatever you decide. And once you decide it, once you choose this thing, you keep choosing it over and over and over again. That's the only formula. You keep choosing it over and over again until you see what you want. It doesn't matter what you want to choose. It doesn't matter. You could choose $1 million. You could choose a specific person to want to marry you. You could choose to get free coffee every time you go to Starbucks. You could choose. The possibilities are endless. I could sit here forever and tell you all the different shit you could choose. But choose what you want, and then keep choosing it over and over and over again. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't have it, or it's not possible, or you can't do it. Because by you agreeing to that, that's just what's in your awareness. That is what you are choosing to focus on, and that's what you're choosing to have in your awareness. I use an example of plants because I don't know if you can see. I got plants behind me, and 2 of them were not doing so well. And it made me realize, from human terms, okay, acting as a human, and a human belief is you have to water your plants, you have to take care of your plants, you have to talk to them for them to grow. And that's true, but also there's also truth in I don't have to do anything to my plants, they just grow and flourish. There's power in both of them, and you can choose whichever one you want. But in human terms, you have to water your plants, you have to talk to them for them to grow. So you're focused on your plant. You are aware of your plant. So you are tending to your plant by watering it and talking to it and whatever. The moment you take your awareness, your focus off of that plant, you're not watching it, you're not watering it, you're not doing anything to it, what's going to happen to your plant? It's going to dry up, it's going to dissolve, it's going to disappear, it's not going to have any life to it, right? That's the same thing with your own life. Everything you see, everything you're experiencing, it's literally just a plant. And that is a plant that has grown from your thoughts, your assumptions, and the things that you consistently repeat, that you're watering your body with, okay? That you're watering your mind with, not really your body because that's physical, but you're watering your subconscious mind with it. So if there's something that you don't like, stop watering the plant. Stop giving it focus, attention, and energy. Stop, right? Stop. Stop complaining. Stop repeating. Stop saying what's hard, what you have to struggle with, what you have to go through. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to go through anything. You feel like you do because you may have already struggled. You may have already went through something. You see other people having to go through it, and it's so real to you. But learning to remove yourself from that and detach from that, you free yourself. So stop watering this stuff that you do not want so it can dissolve, and start watering and start focusing on a new idea. Focus on a new idea, focus on a new perspective. Bring something new into your awareness and keep it there and watch it appear. I mean, it's as simple as on my live streams, I'm always using examples. I love examples. And I say all the time, just imagine, seeing a lime green car. Tell yourself, oh, I see lime green cars all the time. I always see a lime green car. Do something that we perceive as simple like that and watch how lime green cars pop up. I use that as an example all the time. And when I leave this house, I always see a lime green car. And I'm not even intentionally manifesting it, but I am repeating it and persisting in it because I'm always telling my viewers on the live stream, test it out. Say you see a lime green car all the time and watch what happens. And I actually had somebody write me and say, so now I'm starting to see lime green cars everywhere I go. And I'm like, yep, we're all about to start seeing lime green cars. If you see a lime green car after watching this video, come back and leave it in the comments and say, hey, I just seen a lime green car, because yeah, it's probably gonna happen. But yeah, so that's really it. Your awareness is what you're focused upon, okay? Your awareness is what you are aware of. And if you are aware of something and you become aware that you do not like it, change it. Because the only reason why it's in your awareness is because you're persisting in it and you keep talking about it and you keep making it real. You're watering it, you're keeping it alive by focusing on it. So change your focus, okay? Change your focus, change your thoughts, change your perspective. Shift all of that to something that you want and persist in it. And yeah, that's really it for awareness. That's all I got for you today. So thank you all for watching this video. Please make sure that I'm not going to say like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all, but make sure you do that. Make sure you add me on Bigo so you can come and join my live streams. I do them every Monday. It's Manifestation Monday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central Time. And yeah, that's basically it. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.